What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammer's Tech, and today we got the older brother from the Reno 12 series, and this is the Reno 12 Pro 5G. And in today's video, what we're going to do is of course go through the key specs and features before you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So first things first, let's talk about the price here. So in Malaysia, the Reno 12 Pro does go for 25.99 ringgit Malaysia. So first things first, we do have the quick safety guide and also the SIM eject tool. And next up, we do have a nice clear phone case here right off the box. And next up, we also do have an amazing 80-watt super Vogue charger over here. And here we have the phone, the Reno 12 Pro, coming in with the Nebula Silver Edition, looking really nice. And let me just set up this phone and I'm going to go through the key specs and features. Alright, so we are done. So over here, as you can see, it does have a really cool design. Very cool. I wouldn't say too minimalistic, but it doesn't really kind of just kill your eyes. It does give you a very nice minimalistic approach. In terms of the back here, we do have a plastic back, some plastic frames on the sides, but as you can see here, it does use some squared sides here, so it's really nice and comfortable to hold. It does give you a really cool futuristic look. And on the front here, we do have a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2. So of course that would mean it is very durable in terms of scratches, in terms of drops or whatsoever. Really cool. And as you can see here, it feels really nice and comfortable in hand. It's not too heavy, I would say. It does have a good weight balance on it. And as you can see here, the camera bump is a little bit more prominent compared to the younger Reno 12, but it of course is still really cool, very subtle. Your triple camera setup over here with of course the LED flash, and in terms of the buttons here, very easy to reach to the corners and also to the volume rockers. On the other side here, it's very clean and very simple. And on the bottom here, we do have the SIM card slot. We have the USB-C for charging, your stereo speaker setup, the down firing, and also the top firing speakers right here. So all in all, it is made up of a very cool and simple design. And of course, it does give you some nice protection here as well. Of course, one more thing to note is that this phone right here does give you an IP65 rating. Alright, so next up here, let's talk about the display. So it does give you a massive 6.7-inch AMOLED panel with, of course, your 1 billion colors, 120Hz, HDR10 plus support, and a peak brightness of 1200 nits. And what is of course really interesting about OPPO phones nowadays is that they have implemented the splash touch technology over here. So what it means is that even if you have some water droplets on your phone, you will still be able to scroll through your phone, click here, click there, or whatsoever. You don't have to worry about it. So of course amazing here with the Reno 12 Pro. And also one more thing to mention is that this phone here right here does give you your stereo speaker setup. Alright, and now let's talk about the internal specs here. So we do have a nice Dimensity 7300 Energy chipset right inside here. So it is a mid-range chipset, and in terms of the RAM here, we do have 12 gigs right out of the box, but of course you can expand it with a further 12 gigs of RAM expansion feature over here. And of course in terms of storage, we do have up to 512 gigs. There isn't any micro SD expansion with this. In terms of battery over here, we do have a massive 5000 mAh of battery, and as I mentioned before, you can charge it up with the 80-watt Super Vogue charger. And in terms of the software here, we do have ColorOS 14.1 right off the box, which is of course on top of Android 14. And what's really interesting again in terms of the Reno phones in 2024 is the fact that they do have the AI features right off the box here. So you do have your AI link boost, you do have your AI eraser, which you can use in the gallery app to remove certain unwanted persons or things right off when you're taking some shots, which is all really cool. So it's really cool that they've implemented some AI features over here. And of course, you can play it with your heart's desires. And of course, one more thing that I really like here is this beacon thing that you can do. So basically, even if you don't have a SIM card, or in case if you are going to use this as a second phone, you can still make some calls and go connect to your Wi-Fi and all that. Really nice and efficient. You don't really need a SIM card for that to do all those fun stuff. Alright, and so one more thing to note is that this phone right here does have an optical scanner and also does have your face unlock over here as well. As you can see, it works really fast. Alright, so last but not least, let's talk about the cameras on this phone right here. So in terms of the selfie department, which you can see on the top here, it does give you a nice 50 megapixel selfie camera, and it can record up to 4K at 30 FPS, and it also does have your dual autofocus. If you switch it on to the rear cameras over here, we do have a nice triple camera setup, a 50 megapixel f1.8 sensor with dual autofocus and OIS. We do have also a telephoto portrait camera over here, 50 megapixel f2.0, does have your 2 times of optical zoom and dual autofocus. And lastly, the most important one for me, which is the 8 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide lens. And again, this one here can record up to 4K at 30 FPS. And in terms of the features here, as you would expect with most of your OPPO phones, you do have a lot of cool, amazing features which you can toggle around. The portrait as well, you can change the bokeh effect over here, which is really nice to give you extra bokeh effect when you're taking some portrait shots. And of course, these are the other extra features that you have with the Reno 12 Pro. Alright guys, so that is it with the OPPO Reno 12 Pro. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this phone. For me, I'm really excited to use this. And of course, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys want to know here as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.